trucks on? Okay, a couple of people.
Yeah, but my rifle didn't work.
I wish I could tell you about all my great successes and stories about fox hunts, but I've only been on one, and it was a disaster. But anyway.
Looks like there'd be room for you.
And that's not because of this antenna, it was because I didn't know how to use it or what I was doing. So this is a direction finding antenna. It's different from the usual ones you see, like the big round loop ones on the trucks, and that's probably for HF or some other frequencies. And it's different from those little handheld Yagis that they point around and find all track the animals. This is a little different. This is a bow tie. It's called a handy finder. And if you look, you can Google it, you can find it. You can order the kit and build one yourself, like I did. And the idea is that there's a little chip in here. And what it does is it switches from the left half to the right half 1,000 times a second. So the signal gets switched 1,000 times a second between each half. And what that does is it creates a phase difference, so like the FM signal, although all you need is a carrier. You don't need any tone or any modulation on the carrier. And that phase difference will generate a tone in your radio, even your little Dolphin antenna or radio. So you can hear the difference. So if the signal is coming from there, there'll be a big difference. If I turn it this way, there'll be no difference, and you'll get a null tone. And there's a little switch here which is supposed to be able to tell you to eliminate the null somehow if you're pointing it backwards. So you can get, if you go this way, you should not get a null, and this way you get a null, so you know that's where the transmitter is, and you can find the hidden transmitter. Any questions how it works?
So you walk around your house doing this?
Actually,
For bugs?
actually it did, because it's another story, I guess. But, so somebody had a problem with on 162 megahertz, I think it was.
Yeah, it was that.
With the garage,
with the,
garage doors. And so there was some interference on it. So well, maybe I can help with this thing. So I tuned this thing into 162 megahertz, and I got a big noise. And it was coming from the cable box.
So what frequency is that one designed for? What range do you got?
VHF, ham VHF. Looks like I got a loose antenna connection here.
And if we wanted to order the kit, who sells it?
I'm sorry?
Who sells the kit?
I can't remember. It's if you Google it, it's Handy Finder
Okay.
on the internet.
HANDI finder.
Okay.
Yeah, HANDI Finder.
And how much was it, approximately?
It was around 20, more or less.
Jeez,
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's
a
a
reason.
deal.
Yeah, well, it's just chip and, well, it didn't have the battery. It's a chip and a few parts.
$50
And a
for the
switch, a couple of switches.
That's a deal breaker right there.
Was that $20?
Another battery.
I paid
Are you
Little
going
phasing cable.
Are you going up to the Nutmeg Ham Fest?
I'm sorry?
Are you going to go up to the Nutmeg Ham Fest this year?
I don't know.
They
You know,
have a
the
location.
DJ, with the.
They had a drill last year, I think, or the year before, you know.
They had a
Where
drill?
did a fox hunt. I don't know how successful or how widespread it was.
Well, I looked on the internet on fox hunts, and it's really interesting. It may become an Olympic event one day.
Yeah.
The Europeans have it, they do it
It's a
differently,
big hobby over there.
and,
Europeans do a lot of it on foot.
yeah, well, that's the.
Here, we do a lot of it mobile.
Exactly, yeah. So this is really good, if you got a moon roof, you can stick it up and turn it up this way.
What kind of range can you get with that?
I don't know, I can hear the Norwalker Pier on it, I think.
Okay, really?
So, I think I can, I don't know. We tried it, so, it's really good. I mean, the other kinds of antennas have problems. One problem is, you gotta attenuate the signal when you get anywhere close, and you don't have to do that with this thing. And what's the other problem?
And
Well, all you need is a carrier on
What's the bow tie made out, just a?
this. Just,
Coat hanger.
just, well, it could be.
No, it looks
uh,
like it's got.
But I use
plastic.
like number 16 wire or something.
But it can't work, cause one is black and one is white.
Well, one's the null, one's the not.
That's just the wire I happen to have in my pocket.
I'm sure there's some deep meaning in that, but I have no idea what.
Yeah.
This is some kind of a mop handle, and I ran
There you go.
the coax down so I can tell where it's pointed. I don't have to, I know, when I feel the coax, I can tell where it's pointed. I don't have to.
It's
Bother looking up all the time.
$27.95 plus $6 shipping and handling.
Wow, what
That's
did
what
you?
How much was it?
$27.95 plus
$27.95.
shipping and handling, $6. It's the Northern Ohio Amateur Radio Development, NOARD.com, www.noard.com.
This
You wanna see a demo?
Huh?
Yes, demo.
Wanna see a demo?
I still
The
do.
club kit.
Somebody,
Oh, yeah.
Talking about.
need some?
It's the description.
How close can you get with it?
We're gonna
Find out
find
right
out.
here.
Okay.
We're gonna do a
We
demo.
need a trained expert operator here to.
Stand, grasp me.
What do you want
To
me to
push
do?
it,
Just push the button.
push the button on the,
Alright.
Go to, yeah, she gotta go to the back of the room.
Not necessarily.
are you transmitting?
And then I'm pressing the button.
Oh,
Oh, you
You
have
have
to
to turn it on first.
it's a little switch, it's a three-position switch. One position is on without the tone, and the other position should be a tone.
I can handle that.
Ah,
Hold still.
Alright, so let me, wait.
Yeah, wait a minute, what happened?
She stopped, she couldn't hold it that long, it was just too much. She's not very strong.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Then she turn it all the way around.
Yeah, let's hear it in the mouth.
If you got closer to her, is it louder?
Well, the problem is the signal's bouncing all around the room. And that's what they do on fox hunts.
You got it now?
The devious guys that hide the transmitters, make sure they hide it in some place where the signal's sure to bounce all over the place and keep confusing.
well, not only that, what I used to do was bounce it off a mountain.
Yeah.
A beam, bounce the signal off the mountain, and then let them find it. They get out there, and they realize, oh, it's back that way again.
Yeah, I'm getting nulls in crazy places, because, so there's a null over here, it should be just the opposite, but I know it's a bounce. Because
Do you have to touch
She got it behind that
this is
pillar.
like every demo, they fail, but if I tune in the Norwalk repeater and go outside, I'll probably get a good bearing.
Try it with the Stanford repeater, see what you get. Do you have that on the stand? You have the Stanford repeater on you?
Well, I'm inside though, it's gonna bounce around inside anyway.
So Elena, there's a lesson to be
That's
learned
not
here.
mine.
No, I know.
When Uncle Sam
What
comes
do
to
you know, Elaine? It's not right.
He said old lady, no.
Oh.
I didn't say old lady. I wanted to continue to stand up.
Stanford repeater. Go to someplace where you can hear them talk. What are they talking?
My valve thing is locked, John.
No, I just unlocked it.
You're too good, you know how to unlock.
Let's see.
Now, Tom, you may have given us a great idea for a kit.
It's not gonna be any better, it's still gonna bounce around inside.
Well, the repeater